channel, and welcome to my discussion of one of the hottest topics, especially on TikTok, and that is the Walmart Birkin. Now, I think we need to set something a little straight here. This is not a bag that was made by Walmart, okay? Walmart is very similar to Amazon, where they have their own brands, right? So for those of you who don't live in the United States, Walmart has, a bazillion sort of house brands. For example, as far as like clothing is concerned, they have a brand called Time and True. They have a brand called Free Assembly. So Walmart does have its own brands, okay? And if you're talking like food or beauty and health kind of things, they have the Equate brand, right? Or whatever. Or Great Value when you're talking about food. But when it comes to their website, they are very similar to Amazon in that they have their own products, as well as obviously name brand products, right? I mean, you can buy, General Mills cereal through Walmart. So they have their own brands, they have name brands, and then, like I said, on the website, they do have third-party sellers. Some of those third-party sellers sell name brand products, and so you can buy the same General Mills Cheerios cereal, but through a third-party seller, and it's just more expensive. And the only reason, honestly, why I know that is because for some reason, there are certain products that I can order from the Walmart website and have shipped to my house, and I'm specifically talking about like food items. But there are others, for example, that I can only get that name brand product through a third-party seller on Walmart, and it's almost always more expensive. So generally, I try to wait until we can go to the Walmart that we generally go to in New Jersey. But anyway, I'm totally digressing and veering away from the topic at hand. My point is that while a lot of people were referring to this and still refer to it as the Walmart Birkin, it was never something that was produced by Walmart. It was always a bag that was, a third-party seller that was selling a bag that resembled a Birkin, but on the Walmart site. Now, I don't think I've seen the original TikTok. My understanding is that the original bag was found in store. And the only way I can probably explain that is that if somebody purchased it online and then returned it in store, that's maybe why it was on the shelf. I don't know if that's urban legend, because like I said, I've never seen the TikTok, and I've gone back quite a bit, like down that rabbit hole, to sort of go back and find original TikToks on this topic. But anyway, let's get into my thoughts on the whole thing, and and maybe a little surprise at the end. So this, as you guys know, is my Hermes Birkin, my original Hermes Birkin. I have a 25 as well that I paid a lot more money for from Fashion File. But this bag is the one that I got in Paris that David jumped through hoops and all sorts of gymnastics to get me a leather appointment while we were in Paris at the FSH store. And I got my dream bag because this was my number one choice, a Birkin 30 in black, gold hardware, in Togo leather. And my dreams came true. So this bag will always be in my collection. It will go to one of the girls, and it's a forever bag for me. But let's talk about, sort of some of the different topics and things that this whole Walmart Birkin has blown up into. And I will say that I have seen some of my other YouTube friends do videos on this, and I have purposely not watched them because I don't want to be influenced by their videos. Now, that being said, I did just watch Amelia from Amelia Rose's Closet, her video, because she was sort of I think this was the second video she did on it. I didn't watch the first video, again, just because I didn't want to be influenced by it. But she was talking about, the potential of a lawsuit and that kind of thing. And I will touch on that as well. So let's talk about just my general feelings about this concept of a, look for less dupe kind of bag, right? First and foremost, at least from the ones I have seen people unbox on TikTok, this is not a replica, okay? There is absolutely no Hermes branding on it. It doesn't say Hermes made in Paris, or what is it? I don't even know. Hermes Paris made in France. I don't even know what my own bag says. It doesn't say that, okay? It's just a plain bag that has features that look like a Birkin. Now, in addition to that, my understanding is the 25 size and the 30 size came with a shoulder strap. And I think there's like hooks back here on the back. I don't think it's on the sides. I think it's kind of back here. And so it actually comes with a shoulder strap, kind of like a Kelly would. And so you can wear it, either as a shoulder bag. It does appear to be adjustable as well. So either as a shoulder bag or as a crossbody bag. Now, I do think that the 35 size that it originally came in, it does not, sorry, I just bumped my camera, does not come with a shoulder strap. So that would be a hand carry bag only. So that's the first thing I want to say, is that there's no branding on it. So this is not a replica bag. It's not a fake bag. So if you recently watched my video about the Darnell sisters and their family and the whole debacle around their Christmas haul and, sort of initially giving the appearance that some of the items that they received for Christmas were, authentic, and then they sort of had to dial it back from that after getting a lot of comments about, those aren't real, etc. They both came out with then follow-up videos that said, well, yeah, of course they're not real. Like, we have real, we have fake. Anyway, those were fake bags, right? Those were replicas, or at least some of them. Whatever, like I said, I didn't dive into trying to discern what bag was real, what bag wasn't, whatever. It doesn't matter to me, to be very honest with you. But the point is, those were branded. They absolutely were trying to be the actual item, right? This is not the case when it comes to the Walmart. And I'm going to put that in quotes because it's not a Walmart bag. It just has been given that name because people bought it on the Walmart website. But it's not a fake bag, right? It is a bag that resembles a Birkin. Therefore, it's what I would like to call a look for less. So I'm going to talk about fake bags. I'm going to talk about look for less bags. In general, I don't care what you do, okay? I mean, if you want to buy a replica bag, if you want to go to Canal Street and buy a, replica Louis Vuitton Neverfull, you do you. Everyone can make their own decision on that. However, when it comes to a look for less, I am all for it. You guys have heard me say many, many times on my channel that I think that it is an amazing thing to do because, if you want one of these bags, okay, if you're in the United States, and I'll just talk about the United States because that's where I live, this bag is, I don't know how much it is now, United States, but I'm going to go with like probably 12,000 plus tax, okay? So let's just round it up, make it an even 13,000. You're going to spend at least 26,000 in most parts of the United States to get this bag, right? You're going to pay 13,000 for the bag, and you're going to pay $13,000 in other stuff that you need to buy in order to get this bag. So my point with that is that if you think that this is something that you want to pursue, right? If you want to try to get a bag from the Hermes boutique, you better damn well know that you love this bag. Because to pay $26,000 or $30,000 or $36,000, depending on where you are in if you are at a 1-to-1 ratio or a 1.5-to-1 ratio or a 2-to-1 ratio, there are definitely markets out there where you're paying 2-to-1 to get one of these bags. You better, like I said, damn well know that you are going to love this bag, because that's a hell of a lot of money. And I have always said, like I said, you have heard me say it multiple times, find a look for less. Now, does it need to be exactly spot on to the bag to be a look for less? No, but it should be pretty close, right? Because you want to try to emulate and get as close as you can to the experience you would have with the real bag before you buy it. So as far as buying the Walmart Birkin, or frankly, any other look for less, I am all for it. Now let's talk about my feelings of, do I think that Hermes cares? Do I think that those of us who carry a real Hermes Birkin care? Let's talk about Hermes first, and we'll kind of touch on the whole, potential lawsuit thing. Originally, I don't think, like Amelia, I don't think I thought probably Hermes cared. I'll say this now, maybe I'll come back to it. But you guys, first of all, replica bags have been out forever, but these looks for less have been out forever. You can go on the Amazon website and find this exact same bag. You can go onto the TikTok shop website, or not web, whatever, and find the exact same bag, okay? There have been and will always be bags, that are a look for less. And whether Hermes cares about those, who knows? Now, do I think that how this blew up probably got the attention of Hermes? Probably, because it is a little interesting that, as Amelia said, and when I checked the Walmart website as well, that the only items from this particular seller that are still on the Walmart website are, I think, 2 pieces of clothing. And when I had looked originally at this seller on the website, on the Walmart website, they had quite a few listings. Now, I don't really remember exactly what they were. I do remember thinking, okay, this seller doesn't just sell like lookalike bags. They sell a whole bunch of other crap, to be honest with you, on the Walmart website. So it's hard to say. I certainly do think, though, that, Walmart certainly was getting a lot of attention, and whether they decided to take down these listings themselves and, cancel orders. I will tell you that I actually had placed an order that was canceled about 1 or 2 days later. Now, I wasn't quite sure that mine was canceled because of sort of this, hoopla that was going on. When I ordered mine, it literally said, I think, only 2 items left or something. And so, to be honest with you, when I got the cancellation, I just assumed that it was, it was sort of oversold kind of thing, and that's why my order got canceled. I'll never know what the case was, whether it was just, Walmart being proactive and saying, okay, we're no longer going to allow this on our website anymore, because whether they either received a cease and desist letter from Hermes, or whether they just realized that, this could definitely bring problems for them. So they were going to, go ahead and take down those listings. But I will tell you, again, and this is sort of changing slightly subjects, but Amazon does the exact same thing, you guys, okay? I mean, you can go on and, like I said, find a very, very similar bag to the one that was on the Walmart website on Amazon, okay? And the reason why I know this is because I will watch other creators. I watch several creators that do a lot of Amazon hauls and a lot of Amazon different products that they show, the best of Amazon for this month and my favorites from Amazon from this month and things like that. And inevitably, quite a few of those creators do a Amazon designer look for less video, right? Where the whole video is focused on, designer dupes, right? Designer, bags that are a look for less, or jewelry that is a look for less, right? Something that looks just like a David Yurman bracelet, or something that looks like the Van Cleef and Arpels Alhambra bracelets, all those kind of things. They're all over Amazon. And I would venture to guess that when you start clicking, and it's not even a venture to guess, I know it for sure. I'm venturing a guess on the percentage here. But in my estimation, when you're looking at one of those, like I said, sort of designer look for less video, Amazon videos, at least probably 20 to 25% of the links that you click on, that are in the description box that the creator has, put links for you to shop. When you go on it, you'll get the little doggy that says, item can't be found, or sorry, there's a problem, or whatever, right? The item has been removed. And so my point is that Amazon goes through this, I think, on a daily basis, where there's an item on their website that, is very, very similar. Now, whether maybe some of those actually had branding on them, and so that's why they got removed, I don't know, because I can't see the listing. But there are certainly, like I said, many, many looks for less on the Amazon, on the Amazon website that you can go and buy right now. Now let's talk about how I think, in general, Hermes customers feel about the Walmart Birkin. And I guess I'll just talk from my own perspective, because that's all I guess I know personally. I could care less, guys. I mean, it doesn't do I think it devalues my Birkin? No, it does not. Like I said, these looks for less have existed for years and years and years. This has only become a thing because it went on TikTok and people found it on the Walmart website. But you know what? There are probably a million TikToks out there where people have found a similar bag, like I said, on Amazon. And so I think it just kind of caught fire because it was Walmart. And then, we started getting the whole Walmes Wirkin thing and, working for the Birkin and all these sort of trendy catchphrases and things like that. But trust me, do I think that the woman who lives on, 70th and Park Avenue, who has, 5 different Birkins in her collection, and she's walking down Madison Avenue with her, Birkin 35, do I think that she cares that the woman who's across the street from her, who's visiting New York and, as a tourist, has a Wirkin bag? Hell no. She could care less. To be honest with you guys, I'm guessing that 95% of the women that own Hermes Birkins who live on the Upper East Side, they don't even have a clue that this bag exists, okay? This is not in their sphere. This is not in their realm of understanding, right? Okay? These folks don't care. I don't care. You do you. It's not going to devalue my bag. That's my opinion. Sort of deviating from that, let's talk about this whole concept of, this is the Birkin for the everyman, and it's giving the middle finger to Hermes. Again, you guys, the lookalike bags for the Birkin have existed for years, okay? I can give you a couple different even websites. In fact, the website where I got my Picotin look for less carries bags that look just like the Birkin. So you know, why just because, like I said, I mean, maybe, like I said, it's because it was Walmart and the concept of Walmart being the store for, you know, the everyman kind of thing. And it's where, you know, the middle class shops, or I don't know, however you want to characterize it. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't feel like I'm anything other than middle class, and I shop at Walmart and I love Walmart. I mean, I don't love Walmart, but you know, it serves its purpose, right? But do I think this whole concept of it giving Hermes the bird kind of thing, Hermes doesn't care. Like I said, I really don't think they do. You know, do they care that obviously they want to protect their copyright, they want to protect their brand, etc. And this, you know, probably blowing up like it did on TikTok has probably, you know, caught the attention, I'm sure, of the house. But like I said, it doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect them from the standpoint of, oh my gosh, they're going to start losing customers because now you can get a Birkin through Walmart. Again, the people that are buying Birkins, you guys, me, whoever, we know it's not the same, right? It's not going to take away those customers. I can't imagine, and if you are one of these people who I'm about to say I don't think exists, then please let me know in the comments below. But the people that I know who aspire to owning an Hermes Birkin wouldn't buy a Walmart Birkin and then you'd be like, oh, cool, I'm good. I mean, maybe you would, but I guess my point is I think that if you have that desire to own a Birkin for the craftsmanship and for the heritage and, you know, to own a piece of the brand in that way, I just don't think a Walmart Birkin is going to scratch that itch. Now, sort of going back to my first point, do I think that buying the Walmart Birkin is a good idea so you can see if you want to scratch that itch? And maybe you might get that bag and you might think, you know what? I mean, I like the style, but you know, it's a little fussy. I can't close it. If I close it, it's really fussy. You know, I live in a city where I walk or take public transportation a lot. It's not conducive to my lifestyle. Hello, me. You know, you may then decide, you know what? I'll hang on to the Walmart Birkin and I'm good with that. But I don't think that applies to many people, right? You can use it as a test, and then if you then decide, oh my gosh, I love it, you're still gonna probably want the Hermes Birkin, the real thing, okay? Again, just my opinion. The final thing that I want to touch on before I kind of talk about the surprise at the end here is I don't understand why people, even in the luxury community, are up in arms, some are up in arms, about this look for less concept. Like I said, first of all, it's been around for a long time. But second of all, there are brands that we buy from and that I know a lot of people that I know, creators on YouTube, buy from, that are producing absolute look for less bags. Now, I enjoy Dress Up Your Purse. I have one of the, you know, Hello Catwalk City pochette collabs that she did with, is it Melody? Anyway, that is a look for less for the Louis Vuitton pochette accessoire. No one seems to have an issue with that. You know, she's now doing, you know, she's got lookalikes for the Hermes Bastia. She has lookalikes for the Louis Vuitton Speedy. She has lookalikes for the Pochette Métis. She has lookalikes for the Pochette Métis East West. She has lookalikes for a ton of Louis Vuitton bags. Now, they don't have monogram. They're not, they don't have any kind of Louis Vuitton branding. But when you look at the bag, you 100% know that this is a bag that is a look for less of a Louis Vuitton style or, other brands in addition to that. No one seems to have an issue with that. And please don't misunderstand me. I don't have an issue with it. So I'm not coming for dress up your purse. I think what she does is fantastic. And I think she produces a quality product at a reasonable price with, good quality materials. And I think it's great. And like I said, if you want to potentially buy a Pochette Métis from Louis Vuitton, but you're not sure that the style is going to work from you, spend $250 or whatever it is and buy the one from Dress Up Your Purse. It's in leather. It's a beautiful bag. And try the style. And then maybe you'll decide, yeah, I love it. And so I do want to go and then spend $2,000 whatever dollars it is now to get a Pochette Métis, in store. But my point is that we seem to be, or I have seen creators take exception with this concept of there being a look for less that happens to be sold on the Walmart website when, like I said, it's been done for years. Like I said, you can go onto multiple retailers and find the exact same thing. And I just feel like we are, I don't know, maybe it is because it was on the Walmart website. And so people think, oh, it's big retailer. And so we can go off on them. But this is nothing different than we've seen for years and years and from retailer upon retailer. So that's my take on the whole Walmart Birkin situation. Like I said, I did order the Walmart Birkin from the Walmart website, but it was canceled. However, you can find the exact same bag from the exact same third-party retailer on TikTok Shop. So I do believe my bag should be here within a day or two. And then actually I ordered a second one from another retailer. I can't remember if I ordered a different size or not. But anyway, that one hasn't shipped yet. But I should have at least the first one here very soon. So probably sometime in the next couple of days. And I'm, very much looking forward to I ordered a 30. So we can do a side-by-side comparison with my Birkin 30 from Hermes. And I'm kind of excited about it. I think if I remember correctly, I think I got it in a green, which I don't have any green bags. Now, will I return it? Because they do have free returns. I don't know. I mean, if it's a piece of crap, then I'll return it. I want to say it was like $120 or something like that. The one that I ordered, the second one that I ordered, I just happened to be scrolling on TikTok and somebody there. First of all, if you go onto TikTok right now and put in Walmart Birkin or whatever, you will find a ton of people live selling listings in the TikTok shop. In other words, they don't have the bags. It's not like they're selling them personally, but they are promoting these third-party sellers on the TikTok shop, right? Because TikTok shop is just like Amazon. It's a third-party platform. And so I happened to be scrolling and they were selling, it was the same brand, the same, seller, or the same third-party seller. It supposedly is 100% leather and it was like $35 or something. I was like, well, for $35, well, heck yeah, we'll order that one too. And I can't, maybe a gray, I can't remember what I ordered. That's what happens when you scroll late night. Anyway, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you want to see those comparisons, make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you will know when that video goes live. I hope to have it up probably, within the next week, assuming that the package gets delivered in a timely fashion. It was coming from, I think, California. So, and I do know that it has shipped. So I would expect to be able, to have it here in the next few days. So like I said, stay tuned. I'm excited to do the comparison with you guys. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you agree with anything that I said? Do you disagree? Let's obviously be respectful. And you guys are absolutely entitled to have different opinions than me, right? I mean, you can think that it's horrible. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I just thought I would express mine. So there you are. If you want to keep watching my other videos, there'll be another one over here in the corner for you to watch. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.